Again came Regulation 26 for the specialist officers. Again, one individual went to the court and he got the judgment in his favor in Supreme Court. IBA said we will implement it only for him, and UOBU kept quiet. We had to lobby with the IBA, telling that no. The similarly placed all specialist officers should get the benefit of that 26, Regulation 26, reckoning of additional services for the purpose of calculation of pension. Again, we got it. Second option, one thing, of course, we can say, yes, the UOBU got it. But then, of course, at the time, many of the leaders in the UOBU wanted the second option because they had not opted for the second option. That is the reason, comrades. Anyway, they got it. And 100% DA, you make a wrong interpretation of your own settlement, and then you have the arrogance to tell us that, Amaya, na pannirke, because I agreed with the IBS, separately, exclusively, without even taking the signatories into the confidence. I was one of the persons who signed the settlement, comrades, in 2005. And when we went in delegation, again I'm telling, the entire Tamil Nadu group, to the leader, telling that how come that there is a wrong interpretation. He says that, yes, we did that interpretation and we agreed with the IBA. We told that, did you take the consent of the people who have signed the settlement? No, no need. It is a suo motu communication from IBA to all the banks that you don't extend it to the pre-2002 retirees. So everywhere, possible way, in every possible way, they try to do damage to the retirees' cause, and unfortunately made us to fight at this age, struggle at this age to get justice for our people. Today, updation we are asking, even till today, comrades, the UOBU leaders are not ready to accept that there is a Regulation 35(1) which very clearly and unequivocally says that basic pension and additional pension shall be updated, wherever applicable, shall be updated as per the formulae. The original 1995 pension regulation said basic pension and additional pension, wherever applicable, will be updated for the people who retired from 1st January 1986 to 31st October 87. Okay, they made a compartment, a sort of a section, only for them it is applicable. But no less than the great statesman, Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji thought that is not correct. In the liberalized pension scheme, this should be made applicable to everybody. And in 2003, an amendment was carried out which made the amendment very clearly, saying that they removed the time lag. 1st January 86 to 31st October 87, they removed that. They said that basic pension and additional pension, wherever applicable, shall be updated as per the formulae. Formula means formulas. For every wage revision, there should be a different formula. And you do it. And when we say that, UOBU, even today, they issue the circular saying that though there is no provision in the pension regulation, still we are requesting, as if making a unnecessary request, still we are requesting that updation should be done. And shamelessly, IBA also gives an affidavit in the Supreme Court saying that there is no regulation, no provision for updation. If there is no provision for regulation, for updation, how come, comrades, the same Punjab National Bank, who is the respondent in the case, only 2 months back they gave an affidavit in the court saying that we want more time to prepare the case, to prepare our arguments, because we are intending to appoint Mr. Tushar Mehta, the Attorney General of India, to defend our case. They want to bring such a big lawyer, paying lakhs of rupees. Why they decided? If there is no merit in our argument? Probably they want to do the same kind of twisting, distorting, as they did in DA case. In DA case, they want to again confuse and twist and give some kind of reason not to implement pension updation. The very fact that they have decided to bring Tushar Mehta, the Attorney General, proves the fact that there is such a weight in our argument, comrades. The case will come up probably on 22nd of this month, November. I am very happy that Comrade Karunakaran and Comrade Rangarajan, they have already sent 5,50,000. I am making an open announcement, comrades, to the senior advocate. And the petitioners are from Punjab National Bank. It is a small group of pensioners, They don't have money. We told them that we will give you the support. Again, I think 1 lakh and then 2,50,000 was remitted to them for their lawyer. After all, what is the money we have collected from you, comrades, as subscription? It should be used for you. If IBA, of course, money power, muscle power they have got. They can engage any lawyer with any kind of amount, because after all, IBA is not spending, the banks will spend. And they don't mind spending lakhs of rupees. They don't mind writing off loans. It may be 10,000 crores, whatever it is. They will do it without any conscience, without any kind of concern. And at the same time, they will try to see that any amount is spent for the lawyer to see that our case is defeated. Probably we may not be able to match them, comrades, in giving the fees to the lawyers. But still we will not leave it, because whatever money we have collected, we will use it judiciously and see that a proper lawyer is engaged. We have already engaged the lawyer. We will put our arguments. We know that all kind of dramas will be played, comrades. The person who is counting mangoes, who talks about mangoes, from where the mangoes will come, let him keep on counting about the mangoes. But we will ensure that a properly ripened mangoes are given to every pensioner, comrades. We will ensure that. And today I think in a circular issued by one of the important UFU constituents, saying as if they are trying to help us, that regarding updation we want to do something, so please furnish us with the statistics of retirees bipartite-wise, and age-wise. What is the need for comrades to have the figures bipartite-wise and age-wise? Because you already have decided that past retirees a separate group, present retirees are separate group. When no less than Nakara very clearly said there cannot be any discrimination, there cannot be any kind of classification, artificial classification. Among the retirees, they are a homogeneous group. You want to divide us as pre-2002, post-2002 retirees, even in matter of pension updation? And why do you want the number of retirees age-wise? Are you going to give updation as per the age? What is the sinister designs you have got, comrades? That is where exactly the IBA Park has come in their way. That's why they are so much of revengeful, they are so much of envious about the achievements of IBA Park. Whether they like it or not, today IBA Park has become a shining example for resolutely fighting for justice for the retirees. Whether it is family pension improvement or whether it is updation, coming to insurance, comrades. Comrades, Suprito Sarkar had written so many letters, circulars, warning them that your so-called affordable premium is going to create havoc. You have reduced the base policy from 4 lakhs to 2 lakhs. You have halved it. And with caps and restrictions. So, more than the premium, you say that you have reduced the premium, but then when ultimately, unfortunately, should you get into any kind of health problems, you will have to spend from your pocket much more than the premium amount. They are forcing you to do that. We have told time and again that this so-called affordable policy is not going to be in the interest of the retirees. Oh. Comrades,
Comrade, on behalf of State Committee, we extend a very warm welcome to Comrade Gangadhar Yadav, Working President, and our Tamil Nadu Unit General Secretary IB Para. Comrade Sundarajan will honor him with a shawl.
Comrades, he is the chairman of the largest affiliate of IBA Park. Comrade Yadav, today they had the Central Committee meeting. Comrade Gopinath and myself and Narasimhamurthy, we went and we participated in their Central Committee meeting also.
Secretary, they'll just raise
their president, Comrade Sharmaji, and Comrade Suresh Babu, General Secretary. They have also come here. All the affiliates come. Tomorrow is our the governing council meeting, and I'm very happy that a great beginning for the governing council meeting with this kind of, this is like a conference now we are having, The hall is full now, swelling. Still people are standing there. And comrades, so much of confusion created in the minds of the retirees at this age. At this age, everybody is now worried whether I should go for the IBA policy or whether I should go to the private brokers policy. Virtually, the UOBU and IBA has pushed us to the trap of the private brokers. And every private broker is coming with the very, very lucrative type of offers. Comrades, let us not, in our anxiety to save few thousand rupees of premium, let us not become a prey to the games of the private brokers. There were private brokers, comrades, when the medical insurance scheme was introduced in 2015. It was introduced. They played havoc. First year they said 7,000 rupees. Next year they made it 16,000 rupees. Third year they made it 27,000 rupees. There were complaints to the CVC. It became a CVC vigilance case. Then IBA decided not to have any brokers. They said that we will go for a direct negotiation. And the person who has been denied the broking for the insurance in the IBA medical scheme comes as a private insurer, as a reinsurance, and then also offering the so-called affordable rates. And many of us became gullible to that. And I should say, comrades, I will call spade a spade. Please don't mistake me. Yes, I know that there is a lot of heartburning about the rates of the premium. But that doesn't mean that we can walk into the trap of the private brokers. After a long struggle, I know that Comrade Gopinath, Comrade Anand Kumar and Comrade J.D. Sharma, Comrade Anand Kumar was the convener of the IBOC Negotiation Committee in 2015. They tried to bring an affordable type of medical insurance as per the advice of the government, comrades. It is the government-initiated IBA scheme. Should we make their efforts to go futile, comrades, today in our anxiety to save few thousands of rupees? Many of us in our banks, we had our own REMA system. Where is that REMA system, comrades, now? Many of us have lost it. We had our own private arrangements individually. We have walked out of that and gone to IBA scheme. Now can we go back? Our age doesn't permit us to go back for that individual policies, except those who are a little young in age as retiree. But many of our members are above 79, 80. 79, 80, who will? Which insurance company will give? Group medical insurance is a concept, it is a philosophy, comrades. To take the group's interest. I wish and pray that I should not have any ailments. Even if I pay the premium, it is not that I am paying a premium, praying that I should get some ailments and I should get the claims from the insurance company. It is not that. The purpose of group insurance is that I should not get any ailments. Unfortunately, should one of my comrades get into some health problems, I may not be able to help him directly, but at least in a pooling manner with the premium, I can help him. Should we not that have kind of sentiment and philosophy at this age of our life, comrades? Should we not bother about this philosophy of group policy? Suddenly we became trapped to this one, and I'm very sorry to say, because, of course, as Iva Park, in a very responsible way, Comrade Suprito and myself, we campaigned. We have been criticized for that, but then we don't mind, comrades. We have to tell the truth. We told that, let us see that the IBA policy remains. If it remains only, you can fight, comrades. There was a time when there was no pension, comrades. Everybody was wondering that bank people whether they can get the pension. But we got pension, comrades, settlement in 1993. If you ask me, comrades, in my entire trade union life, the happiest moments and happiest achievements as a trade unionist, if you ask me what is that, I will say that the honor of signing the pension settlement in 1993 for me, comrades. The second satisfaction is getting the family pension improvement at par with government pensioners. Third satisfaction is getting 100% DA to all the pre-2002 retirees, comrades. But if we had gone on the philosophy that pension may not come, so let us not fight, because I know that in IOB, Comrade Gopinatha would say, when he went and talked to one of the general managers of personnel at that time, of course she is no more now, she told that, what is this in banks? You are expecting pension, how it can come? And for that your people are going on strike. And the same general manager, on the day when it was signed, called him and told that, can you please tell me how much I will get the pension? This is what it is. So, because pension settlement is signed, we had a case to fight for second option for pension. We had a case to fight for updation of pension now. We have a case for fighting for special allowance to be reckoned for the pension calculation. In the same way, comrades, if group medical insurance scheme is there, we have a chance to tell the IBA and government that this is not serving the purpose. You have to improve. Of course, some terms and conditions have been improved as per our suggestions. We have given the suggestions. I can tell you that those suggestions all happen. The single policy has become a much better single policy norms this time for us, as per our suggestions. But if the scheme is not there, can you fight later on for the scheme? If you go and tell, IBA will say that you have walked out of the scheme. Government will say that I wanted to introduce the medical insurance scheme, you people have walked out, now don't come to me. We want to see that this scheme, that's why we said that at least go for 2 lakh base policy and 1 lakh top, super top policy so that the caps are removed. You have got a minimum insurance cover. Beyond that, if you want, we leave it to you. That's what our advice to all of you, comrades. We stand by that. Even now we stand by that. Unfortunate that some of our affiliates also wrongly went into the brokers' net. I don't know how they will now correct it. I really do not know. But I can tell you, comrades, we will expose the IBA, the management committee of the IBA, and the chairmen and executive directors of the banks. When they are enjoying unlimited medical reimbursement from the bank even after their retirement, just because that they retired as MDs and EDs and in State Bank of India as chief general managers, should they not have the conscience, comrades, that the same benefits should be passed on to their people who are working under them? Should they not have that conscience, comrades? Where that conscience has gone? The people who doesn't have any stake, they are the persons to decide about our medical insurance. Either the management committee, because all the management committee members are the EDs and MDs, they know that after their retirement they will get unlimited reimbursement. So they don't have a stake in our case. Even the chief executive of IBA, a former chairman, and UPU, let them decide about this, serving employees. Why should they decide about the retirees? And without telling us, they change the terms and conditions to our disadvantage. A time has come, comrades, to tell the government and IBA very clearly that we should be given the status of negotiation rights. It may not happen today, comrades. It may take years. There was a time when the officers' organizations were also not recognized, comrades. Till 1984, officers' organizations were not allowed to sign the settlements. Then ICOBU came, then became IBOC. And from 1984 onwards, the bank officers' movement became such a strong movement, the IBA had to call them for talks and sign the settlements with them. A time will come now also for the retirees, also one day, comrades, and hopefully during our lifetime, comrades, we will try to see that the negotiation rights come to us. And our interest, we will take care of ourselves. And we will expose whoever is trying to bring the hurdles to us. So, well, comrades, there are so many issues. I think many of your questions may remain unanswered because the time constraint is there. But then, of course, I have to make all of us ready for a bigger struggle, comrades, for a bigger struggle. And updation, we have to get it, and we have got very clear indication from the ministry that you somehow sort it out. When we met the Honorable Finance Minister also, she told that I have no objection for your updation. My only request is that in the name of updation, the banks should not come and ask me for capital support. You have to manage the affairs by yourself. We told her immediately that you don't have to pay even a single, there will not be even a single paisa burden on the balance sheet of the banks. 350,000 crores of strong, robust pension corpus is enough to bear hardly 3,000 crores of pension cost. We have given, Comrade Rangaran has worked out the figures, fine-tuned further by Comrade A.D. Sharma. We told them, we have given the calculations to the ministry, to the IBA. She told that, please don't drag me into the nitty-gritty of your calculations. That you try to do it with the IBA. We told them, Madam, we would like to go and explain to the IBA, but they should call us. They should treat us properly. Of course, in a very, very humorous way, she said that, why they are not treating you well? Probably when you are in the bank, you probably must have not treated them properly. You must have ill-treated them. Of course, in a humorous way, she said. In a humorous way. Where is the question of our research? Ill-treating them. They were all general managers or chairmen of the bank. So, comrades, I think now no holds barred. We will expose I think the chairmen and EDs of the banks should wake up. And they should, when they issue the circular for medical insurance, should not that circular also contain a substantial subsidy for the retirees? Of course, some of the banks have given already. Canara Bank has given, I think. No. Canara still given. Central Bank has given. But that is all not enough. We want at least the base policy and the GST should be borne by the banks. We will make a demand. We have already made a demand. We will pursue the demand. How far we will succeed? Let us wait and see. Who thought that 100% DA would come? Who thought improvement in pension, family pension would come? Who thought Regulation 26 will be made applicable or compulsory retired people will get the amount? Resignees case again now, of course, it is a hot topic. And once they sense that probably something is happening for the resignees, also they may get the pension. Immediately a letter is going to the IBA from the EOBU that we want the resignees also to get the option for pension. Till now they were keeping quiet. Suddenly they woke up because they know that something is happening. Comrades, I can assure you from this forum, tomorrow, of course, we will be having a very, very lengthy 2 days. This time we have kept it for 2 days because we want to have a very detailed discussion. We will explore the possibility, what best we can do. As rightly told by Comrade Chandrasekhar, I think demonstrations had gone in a very big way everywhere. Whether it is here in Kottur, what is that place called? Rajaratnam Stadium, whether it is Rajaratnam Stadium or Freedom Park in Bangalore, or whether it is the Jantar Mantar at Delhi. That only the Jantar Mantar Delhi demonstration made, of course, the Honorable Finance Minister to call us for talks. Your struggle, you all joined. And I think probably, I am very certain that with the kind of commitment, with the kind of vibrance that we have got, with the kind of commitment that we have got, with the kind of courage and conviction that we have got on the issues which we are fighting, and our concern for our elders, and mainly the lady, family pensioners. The day is not too far off, comrades. Updation will come. People will try to make it, they will try to distort it. We will not allow it. We want that to be exactly on the RBI formula. Because the pension settlement says that everything is on the lines of RBI. Having given in RBI also it did not come easily, comrades. They went to the court, in Bombay High Court, they won the case, and the management was asked to go on appeal, thanks to the wisdom of the governors of Reserve Bank of India. Right from Dr. C. Rangarajan. We had a meeting with Dr. Rangarajan also in Delhi, comrades. Right from Dr. C. Rangarajan to Mr. Shaktikant Das, the present governor. Every governor was advocating pension updation for the RBI retirees. That's why ultimately government decided not to go on appeal to the Supreme Court. And they agreed to give pension updation from 2019 with the RBI, what is called RBI formula. We are only asking RBI formula, comrades, on the same lines. But unfortunately, we don't have the kind of chairmen who have the wisdom of the governors of the Reserve Bank of India. That is our weakness. That is our problem. Then only, of course, we have to go for a bigger fight. We will do it, comrades. With your support, I am sure that nothing is impossible. Never we had lost earlier. We will fight. We will